This could all go badly. Oh, oh, we've got some people. Hello. Oh. And you're in a hoodie. It's actually my jacket. Ah, right, we've got some people. Guess where today's live stream is coming from? Right. I heard the call. Oh, right. I have to be a bit discreet because we're in a public place for once. Did you pack enough tampons? Oh, dear. West Midlands? No, that's not right. Coming from the hairdresser there. So I'm on a tethered connection, so this may be crap. We'll find out. Oh, dear. Who's getting rinsed tonight? Who do we want to rinse? I don't know. Defo the ferry. It's not the ferry. Right, I'm going to turn the computer around. That is not the ferry. Defo, so you got that wrong. Oh no, is it frozen again? Oh no, one day your pen is not working. What is your take on carbon axles? To be honest, I've never used one, but I can't really see a problem with them because they're not spinning. As soon as you put it in and lock it, that's it. So there we go. Where is everyone today? Whereabouts? Because last week you all doxed me in the hotel room. So I have to do more of this. It's just hilarious. All asleep, mate. USA. Okay. What do you think about Silk products? I'm a fan. Don't troll them. I read that as Kenny G. Breastfeed cycling. Obviously, I can't read. Oh, Canada. The last time I was there, I think I was in Halifax. Tethered connection. No, we have to pay extra for that. Oh dear me. This is Greenland. This is what sort of makes my day. Do you know, today I went 10-pin bowling. I got 127. That was a new record for me. Yeah, beat a couple of 7-year-olds as well. Are you going to a Diddy party? No. What does the champions hat with #1 mean? Or #2 or #3? Does anyone know? Let me know. Oh, has it messed up again? He's your biggest fan. That's why he's won. All right. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. So someone's in Ireland. We've got no one in England. We've got anyone in Holland or anyone in Germany or anyone in Australia. In fact, what time is it in Australia? At 4 o'clock in the morning, I suppose. UK. Actually, is anyone with their hairdresser? There's a good one. Is anyone with their hairdresser? Like, in bed. USA here, sucker. I've got 50. The kind of people I attract on my live streams. Right. Is anyone guessing where I am? Because last week we had a good guess from the guy that said I was in the Van der Valk hotel. Because he was right. so this one was we're not getting this one. New Zealand, no. I'm not in Switzerland. Or are you in Switzerland? No. Dusseldorf? No. No, not Dusseldorf. Not in Cologne. Denmark? No. Hamburg? No. Sweden? No. No one's actually getting this. Do you want a clue? What kind of clue shall I have? So I am in. I'm not in Greece. I'm not in Amsterdam. So I'm going to turn the thing around and you can have a look. There you go. That's out the window. So China, no. France, no. Rochdale International. No. I've got my new jacket, see? Someone said it was a hoodie, but it's not. It's a jacket. And that doesn't count. What time is it there? That should give it away. No princess blanket. Now I've left the princess blanket at home. So there you go. Hey, what do you guys reckon about what's his face? The Giro winner whose name I've forgotten, retiring. There is a conspiracy theory going around that he was on the gear, but I don't know. So, what do you reckon? Simon Yates, yeah. That was it. Think he's on the gear? He's just old. Oof. Well, all right then. Why did he retire? Seemed a bit weird that. Piss Jones won't let him defend. Yeah, who's that? When's the next absolute? Oh, I've got this all scripted. I just need to actually do it. But yeah, I won't recommend you buy anything. Well, if you want to go and waste your money, go and buy some anomaly on his biological passport. Now, you're not the first person who said that, so I don't know if you're just guessing or if that is actually well, if there is some truth in that, because I'm not sure. Well, there we go. I think I've also done a bit of a screw up here because I should have perhaps gone to that Velo Phillies bike show in Brussels, and I missed out. Have you heard of Java Bikes? Yes. You're at Savello headquarters? No. Who is Richie, you or Peak Talk? Probably Peak Talk. I don't know. I wonder. Actually, it would be quite an interesting video to say who was the richest YouTuber in cycling. And I would probably hazard a guess that it would be Paul from Mapdeck. What do you reckon? Because he's now got his Greece or Loctite school for doing Greece. So, or During Rider. I hadn't thought of During Rider actually. No, I hadn't thought of During Rider. Dave Arthur, yeah, he could be well loaded. Dave Arthur. There's only 92 people in today. I need to do them at like 7 o'clock when there's like 300 people and I can't read so fast because it's moving up so fast. Dave has a rich wife. Does he? I don't know. Oh dear. Dave worked Arthur, wears a diaper and lives in a group home. All right. I think During Rider actually is probably the richest. Oh my god, it's starting to go fast now. put slow mode on. I don't think I've got slow mode on. I'm just clicking. Turn the moderation off. Reactions are on. Pop out chat, send feedback. What's the target? Goal. Goal. I can put a goal on. I don't like those top fans. Oh, this thing has like 75 XP, whatever that is. Backyard mechanic Nick Fieri. Isn't that Francis Cade's mate? Maybe. Don't know. Do you ever make it out to the US? Well, I might end up in the US soon when I next go to Nook in Greenland, because that could soon be part of America. How's the 16 spoke wheel been? Are they hard to true? Right, so my mate, the Snood, he's well in excess of 100 kilos. I was going to say 120, but might got that wrong. Anyway, well north of 100 kilos. He's been on them, and he's been all right. He hasn't trashed them yet, so he's done all right. So they are carbon speeds. What happened to the original Cervelo Wanker videos? Those were, yeah. Fortunately, YouTube got a bit strict, so they got banned or demonetized or whatever. They were the good old days. Yeah, the shitbag scale of engineering fuckwitism. They were the good old days. Any thoughts on magnesium alloy gravel frames like Vast and their recent recall? Got none at all. Didn't even know they'd been recalled. To be honest, I don't really care. Damn, always in the first class lounge. Well, this is the only lounge here. No one still guessed where I am. So we're giving you the time zone. So it's 4:49 here, and no one has guessed. I might have to go soon. Some people aren't asking all the stupid questions that they used to. Like, crack me up. Best way to save weight on the bike. Is it worth it? Probably go to the toilet. Oh dear. Ho ho ho, laugh out loud. I just saw Matt Deck now is thinking about getting money for telling people talks and stuff like that. I did see that. It is quite good. If you, Pete Talk, and that Aussie Carbon guy got together to create a bike brand, it will be good. There's no way I'm gonna ever get into a partnership with the Aussie bike guy, Lucia Technic. I mean, the guy is just so boring. He's like utterly fucking boring. No, I'm not in London, but yeah, going back to Lucia, he probably knows his stuff, but he's completely boring. Oh god, it's starting to go fast now. What was your experience in getting your first job in engineering after graduating? I already had one before I graduated, so it didn't really affect me too much. Why has it gone green? Oh my god. Rain Mac. I use a Park Tool TLR1 medium thread locker on a Shimano Saint bottom bracket in a titanium frame. I think you'd be all right with that. I mean, the thing is, on a frame with like BSA or T47, it should get tighter as you pedal. The main reasons it would loosen itself are if the bearing has seized or you pedal backwards. If it's just running normally, then it should just get tighter and you shouldn't need the thread lock. So I don't think you'd have too many issues with that. Any good Chinese TT frames? That one that Joe had on his channel before, probably about 3 or 4 days ago, looked quite good on Panda Podium. I'll have a look at that. That looks quite good. I forgot the name. Quick Pro. Quick Pro. Your favourite show to binge watch? Crash Investigation. Which is actually called Mayday in Canada. So if you are in the UK, it's called Air Crash Investigation. But in Canada, Mayday. Who the fuck fails backwards? I don't actually know, but that's theoretically the only reason it could go loose. Could I possibly turn a 7-speed Hope Pro 4 DH hub 12-speed compatible with spaces by any chance? Don't know. Anything's possible, but there you go. Are you flying first class? So where I'm going, the plane journey is there's business class and cattle class, and I'm in cattle class, but it's only for like 45 minutes an hour, so it's not the end of the world. Are you working on Sundays? Yes. So are you going to the hairdresser tomorrow? Richard Wright, I know who you are. Or is it back to the emergency reaming room? So it's the emergency reaming room tomorrow. Where are you flying to? No one's guessed this right. So when the aircraft turns up, then you might get a better idea. It's supposed to be at 5:10. Someone's probably going to be on flight radar wondering what lands at 5:10. Just got here. I don't know if you mentioned. Fair enough, right. Where do you want to go to the World Economic Forum, Davos? No, not going there. I've got to land wherever I'm landing, which no one has realised, and then need to get in a rental car. I should probably live stream from a rental car. I suppose if I answered questions in the rental. No, that's just a bad idea, isn't it? Have you been at Velo Follies? No, but I was contemplating it for next year, going, well, should I go there? Because there's quite a lot of people there. Having said that, they're all distributors. The actual brands aren't really there. Watch out, Reggie Scott might be on the same flight. I don't think so. I think Reggie Scott is having his hair milked for the grease to supply to Map Day. Do you miss the Gen 1 S5 you had? That was a good bike, but I mean, I thrashed it into the ground, but that says a lot actually, because I hammered that bike, and I probably hammered the other bikes a bit more, and they seem to have lasted quite a bit better. Especially the wind space. I mean, what did I have since that? The Look bike that I bought from the lady in the second-hand shop. Still got that one. That is a good bike. The Look KG386. So that must be like 20 years old. So that's a good bike. The Windspace T1600, fairly modern bike, well made. Right. What do you think of E-Assist TT bike? I'm all for just getting motors. Just get a motor, and then you can just twiddle along. When is the new Time Skylon review coming out? I haven't bought a new Time Skylon. The actual guy from Time asked if I wanted one. I said I didn't want one. He actually offered to swap because I've got two Skylons. I've got the rim and the disc. And the disc one still has the NTN headset, whereas the new Skylon doesn't have it. And he was on about swapping it out, and I said, no, I'll just stick to what I've got. I know Belinda was the name, Belinda with the bazookas, but there we go. Why the cagey grin? I feel sorry for Reginald Scott because he's having his hair milked for wax or grease. I mean, it must be like an NLGI grade 2, grade 3, grade 2. Is luck or time the complete and ultimate shiz? Not anymore. I don't think anymore. If I was going to be realistic, stick my name. I've got two. I've got two time bikes, one luck bike, and quite a few bikes from the Far East now. There's, if I was going to be objective about it, I'd get the ones from the Far East because unless you're bothered about a badge, it's just no contest. Thoughts on ceramic headset bearings and ceramic speed solid lubricating technology is superior for bearing life. So that solid bearing technology has been around since the 80s. It's called solid oil lubrication. It was developed by NSK. There's nothing really wrong with it, apart from it doesn't work well unless the bearing is spinning all the time because it leaks lubricant to lubricate the surface. So you need some heat. On a headset bearing, you're not spinning. You never get one full revolution. So yeah, I mean it's I mean Cane Creek also had something similar. What's it called? Max Heat. I might have made that up. I read that somewhere. Personally, I would just buy some cheap bearings and put them in because they're going to get trashed. Or if you've got a time bike, the NTN headset is a completely different type of design because the preload is not set by the cap on top of the stem. Hello, sir. Do you really have designated associated experience in the UK? Oh, really? Right. What smuggling method are you using today? Will you do a crossover with Burn Peak? I have no idea who Anthony Panzer is. Suspension on gravel. I did see that. Pinarello bike. That looked quite good. But we'll see how that goes. Why do you dislike Reginald Scott? I mean, the guy's a clown. He's an absolute moron. I don't have to say anything else. Hambini does not do bar spins or tail whips confirmed. Yeah, I'll leave that to BTR Fabrications and his epic welding. Who makes the best headset bearings? So I actually get mine from Toyama, which is NSK. So I think they've got a fairly good reputation. But when I went about getting them, didn't get them off the shelf. So got started off with the base dimensions and then went from there specking stuff. So I'm not in Leeds. So there you go. Let's cross that off the list. Do you have heard anything new from the Fact Geek? Mr. Chitelis, no. Thoughts on Twitter bikes? I saw a video. It popped in my feed last week. This guy that bought, I think it was a Twitter bike. There was a guy in America who had a machine shop. He went through it completely. Absolutely right. Right. So Darkman has got it correct. So I am at Humberside Airport waiting for an aircraft. So he will know exactly where I'm going because you can only go to one of three places. Overall, which manufacturers provide the best data sheets for self-service and stuff? But I guess most won't, and we have to look at ourselves. HWorks. If you go and actually email HWorks and you are, I guess, not. And actually, I don't know how they would deal with a customer, an end user. But yeah, their documentation is very good. When are you buying a Fuji? So for anyone watching, Paul is world famous because he sponsored the Shimano takedown video, which has been viewed in God knows how many courtrooms as evidence. So he's that idiotic bit at the front. Oh my God, as if someone uses that as evidence. Oh dear, right. Watch plane coming on ADSB exchange. Wow. All right. I think you're being tailed. Hope you're not flying Air India. I want to see Hambini do a cycling vlog. I just watch. Do the cycling vlogs. They're dead now. Cameron Jeffers used to do one every day, and Francis Cade used to do them. And now it's just this lifestyle vlogging. You might as well watch Katie Kookaburra. Which bike brand will go bust next? Ooh. What do you guys reckon? Who will go bust next? So someone's written Canyon. Paul is famous. Yes, he is. I need some water. Better not drink all of this, otherwise I'm going to need like Campag Magro. So my lathe is a Yamazaki Mazak, or one of them. Not background, but I think Campag. Yeah, a lot of people think Campag. I think they're going to get sold rather than go bust because there's too much value in that brand name. So I guess someone could just buy the brand name. Who will buy Campag? Some people said some outfit from the UAE would. I think it's more likely that I'd probably hazard a guess Majine is a good one. I think they would. Majine is cash rich. Jampag coming, yeah. I think you're right. I think that's where they're going. I mean, it's just not economically viable. Oh yeah, the plane is here. In it comes. Look at that. That's the live stream, isn't it? When do you think Chinese group sets will become mainstream? I think they've got a little bit of time before they go mainstream because the mechanics of it it's a bit more difficult than just a frame. So you've got electronics, the actuation. It's not static equipment, so I think that's a bit more tricky for someone to get. But I don't think it'll be very far. Maybe 2 iterations and they'll be there. Do sneak in with priority pass. Priority pass where? Don't know. It came from Amsterdam. It did. Yes, it did. Your hairdresser has 2 flashing pens. Yeah. Scope's got the Nero boys. Well, it's funny you should say about that scope because the guy whose wheel that was has had it replaced free of charge, and a couple of the other people that have also emailed since that picture went live have also had it replaced. But did you guys see that I posted a picture on Instagram and Facebook today about the Roval wheel, and a lot of people say it's exhaust gas that's done it. I'm not completely convinced, and I didn't really show it very well in the pictures, but on one side, there's only damage on every alternating spoke. So I don't know if that makes sense. If you're looking at the wheel, every pull that is on one side, so goes to one flange, has got the damage. The other side has got nothing. So I'm not completely convinced. Oh my god, there's a load of messages now. Are you doing this stream so Priority Pass can be a tax rival? What? Have you seen the plane? It's an Umbrella 170. You don't get a Priority Pass on that. Top 3 tour dog bikes. Controversial, but I think the Colnago is a bag of shit. If Pikachu was on something else, I think he'd be a bit faster. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this exhaust gas on that Roval wheel. I think there's, and the fact is, he's actually sent me two wheels. So he sent me the front wheel, and he's also sent the back wheel. And it was the front wheel that I showed, which is obviously unloaded. But the back wheel's also starting to show signs of it. Lapierre, if Tadej and Fuji is unstoppable, well, I think if you put him on anything, he'd be winning. But yeah, if you took his gear away, who knows? Any chance you'll release prints, tolerances for the Hambini bottom brackets, and any work holding tips to cut them on your own CNC lathes? Not a great program, but I'll give it a shot stateside. Not a chance. No way. Not a cat and else chance. I mean, I've had people want them for ages because the tricky bit is when you get to thin bits of metal, like thin walls, when you get the cutter tool near it, it's like trying to machine a toilet roll. It just deflects. And then, yeah, I mean, I've been looking at the other ones. BB Infinite. There's another company called SN Vitae, which is like it's a blatantly Hambini knockoff. And what's the final one? Oh, it's a guy from Singapore who I reamed, who made the wheels that were shit. But,
Good evening, this is a pre-boarding announcement for KL974 to Amsterdam. Please note, when we start boarding, we'll be boarding the flight by zone numbers. Your zone number is noted on the boarding pass. Please check your zone number and remain seated until call. Today we have two sets of steps. Passengers seated in rows 1 to 12, please board by the front. Passengers seated in rows 14 onwards, please board by the rear steps. Please take care when approaching the aircraft and do not walk under the aircraft wing. Thank you.
Right, so I'll have to get on in a minute. I don't know why, because it's supposed to leave at 5:40. So, Hambini will need both sets. Did it come out really clear on the thing? Obviously, it did. I might do another live stream when I'm in Schiphol and I have to come back. You're going on as unassisted minor, being 5 years old. Damn right. Enjoy the beer and the weed. Right, I'm going to have to curtail this in exactly 6 minutes. Don't call anyone Shirley. Oh no, what's this now? Oh, it's okay. It's my Albert Hain reward card offer of the day. So that might come in useful when I get to Schiphol. Enjoy the weed. Enjoy the hairdresser Wildfire Club. Oh yeah. Been there, done it, got a t-shirt. Do you see hubs getting wider in the MTB side? Don't know. I hate MTB. I mean, even I hate MTB riding, and then I hate all the people who like the whole, what do you call it, community. They're just a bunch of fucking idiots. You know, I'll put that into context. The reason I hate it is because they're quite willing, or they can't tell the difference between crap workmanship and not, and it just does my head in. Opinion on GCN Tech's AliExpress bike build. Have you seen it? So quite a few people have mentioned this, and I haven't watched the video, so I might download them and watch them while I'm on the plane. I've got loads of people getting off. Look. Well, this is Humberside Airport, so there's no jet bridge and there's no sort of bus to get to the terminal building, because this is the terminal building and that's the aircraft. So it is literally 15 meters from the window. So there we go. Right, I'll take a couple more questions and then I'm going to have to go, guys, because I'm going to have to get on this plane. Ask for assistance by a young steward. Oh God, you are so seedy. Schulman is just so seedy. In fact, I'm going to message him now and go, "You are so seedy. You are so seedy." There we go. Messaged him. Ever been to Texas? Yes, I have been to George Bush Intercontinental Airport. Schulman has put, "You're welcome." Fuck you. So I put "cunt" with a C or K? Okay. Well, that screws up the monetization, doesn't it? Right. Is he going to reply? He's put "yuck." He's put "yuck." I hate you. There you go. Reply inception. Oh, right. Right. I'm going to have to go now because I'm going to get on this plane. So I will see you all later. Ciao, ciao. Remember to keep smashing your hairdresser and click on one of my stupid videos and Instagram and Facebook and all that. Might just like Facebook myself going through the airport or something. I don't know. We'll see. Ciao for now. Long live Mapdex. How do I press this heart button? Oh no. This is it. How do I stop this? Oh, fuck. Fuck. How do I stop this thing? Shit. Where's the stop button? Live. Where is the stop button? Fuck. End stream. End.